What is good, everyone? This is your host, Deanna Radulescu, with of Label Free. To live your best life, you must live label free. This is a very special episode, you guys. I usually do interview style. This is a solo episode. My heart has been moved and compelled to bring you something today to kind of spread a little bit more love. Last week's tragedy, and I'm not going to get into, and I typically try not to get into too much religion and politics. I have my own personal beliefs. I live my way a certain way, but I also have friends on both sides of the spectrum and all sides of the spectrum. This is label free. I want you to come here. I want to accept you. I want to love you, and I don't want to judge you. That is the way I've lived my life. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, right? It works both ways. Um, but I have been moved to just bring a message to you because I know I have a platform, I have an audience, which I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Um, but I've had a lot of emotions around what happened last week. And without getting into the politics side of things, I know that people consider him an influencer or, this what are they calling the republics or conservatives, like this extreme conservatives with conservatives. I don't know, whatever. I don't know all the terms because I just am not into that. What really got me was after watching, and I make sure I do my due diligence, right? I educate myself, my research before I form an opinion. I watch a lot of Charlie Kirk's videos and a lot of his debates. I did spend hours and hours after everything happened, just kind of seeing the man that he was. Did I know of him before? Absolutely. Did I agree with some of the stuff that I saw? Yes. Did I agree with all of it? No. There are some of his positions that I didn't exactly weren't in alignment with. The majority of it I was. But what I noticed with all of his debates is that he treated people with respect. He encouraged them to teach him, right? So if they didn't have the same belief, he asked them to explain what that meant to them. And nine times out of 10, a majority of those people that were on the other side couldn't really explain it in an educated way. Like they didn't know where their belief system came from. Where I think, which is why Charlie created such the movement that he has, is that he was encouraging people to educate themselves, constructive or critical thinking, like think for yourself, learn to form an opinion. Don't let the machine mold you, right? I don't believe in the machine. Propaganda can go stick it up, where the sun don't shine because I'm not about that world. I'm not about that life. I can think for myself. I don't need anybody to tell me what to think. I can do my research and I can make an educated decision based upon the research that I do. So after watching all of those videos and a lot of the tributes that I've seen, a lot of the posts on the other side that I've seen, and some of the really really nasty things that I saw, like celebrating over a cold-hearted assassination about around anyone's death is evil, is incredibly evil, wrong. It's the devil. It is all things bad across the spectrum, no matter who you are. And I'm like starting to get a little emotional right now. We start celebrating people's deaths, and I know that Irina, that she got stabbed cold-bloodedly, and I couldn't even believe that I saw that. Like she looked like, when the big bad predator is going to go attack their prey. That's what I saw in that clip, that picture of that poor woman, the Ukrainian woman that was here as a refugee. Like I was just like, the amount of mental illness that is in this country blows my mind. But coming back to all the negative and all that, the celebratory posts on social media, which social media I need it for this platform, but I don't get caught up in it, right? I know how to turn it off. I know how to walk away from it. I know to like just like, okay, I don't want to expose myself to that. But I was reading some of the comments, and and seeing some of those clips, I could never even think of those things, those nasty things on my worst day towards my worst enemy. So over the last couple of days, I'm like, how can I continue to make an impact with my show, standing by my belief, being label free, but also trying to be a part of this movement that Charlie Kirk was creating. And what I came to was just showing people love, just telling people I love them, my friends, my family, strangers. And I started that today. I sent about 50 texts to many different people across the board, including business people, that I love them, that I'm here for them, that if they need anything, and thank them for being in my life. I went to the gas station and I told the man at the gas station, I asked him, has anybody told you that they loved you today? And he said, no. I said, I love you. The woman next to me, she said, amen. I said, you know what? I love you too. And so it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with making a decision to make an impact wherever you go. Because people that have so much hate in them are broken. They are broken at the core. Someone didn't love them. They have trauma, or maybe they got loved too much, or they just are missing something in their lives, and I would say go to Jesus, but I'm not going to force religion on anybody. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I pray, and I will always be a Christian. I'm not a perfect person. I haven't led a perfect life, and I've shared a lot of things on my show about in other people's shows about what I've been through, and I'm an open book. I mean, I'm about as authentic as they get. But what I've come to realize is that my part is to show people love, to tell them that I love them. I started my last recording telling the man that I recorded with that I love him. And it made him smile so big. And like, all I can hope is that with doing these simple things that we should be doing anyways, that I think we get so far away from. Like, when I sent those text messages today, I'm like, these people are gonna think I'm a weirdo. They're gonna think I'm corny, that I'm weird. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't care. Think whatever you want of me, because I'm not gonna accept any negative labels anyways. I got plenty of people that want to put that on me, and I'm just not like, I'm not you. That's your problem, not my problem. I'm okay with who I am, and I've been moved by this so dramatically that I'm just like, I'm still tearing up. The thought that we're celebrating someone's cold-blooded assassination really means that the fabric of our humanity is at stake. Because the minute that it's okay to celebrate someone's death, an innocent man's death, he wasn't guilty of anything except for speaking his mind and trying to create a dialogue uh, with people that didn't agree with him, and trying to, you know, create a movement around critical thinking and bringing people to God. He's not a criminal. We truly are in a really bad place in our world. It is not good. And if you think it'll stop there, if we don't start trying to make a difference, then hell will come here to earth. And I don't think any of you really are prepared for what that looks like. We've seen bad movies, right? I try not to watch scary movies. I can't. I don't want to expose myself to that. But we've seen movies, sci-fi movies, where there's planets where they put all the bad people, or where the bad guy, the villain, wants to come and bring darkness to our world. We've seen those movies. That is what it will truly turn into if we don't stop. If we don't stop this craziness, or we don't try to love one another, show people love, even if they don't love us, love them back, show them kindness. All those sayings out there are true. Love unconditionally, show kindness. You don't know what somebody else is going through. You could save someone's life by telling them that you love them. You could save another person's life by telling their friend that you love them. You don't know the impact that you could have. So I felt compelled to do a solo episode, and I haven't done one in a very long time, because I needed to use my platform and continue spreading a good message. And I just, it's really bothersome. Some of the things that people say about someone's death, to wish death on little children, to wish death on someone's wife, wish death on their parents. We really need a lot of healing. There has to be a lot of healing that's done. And it starts with anyone that's listening to this. It starts with you, it starts with me. I'm a, I, I lead by example. And so send random messages to everybody today. Like if you don't know what to say, ask ChatGPT, like, how do I tell everybody I love them and that I'm here for them, and see what it says. And start telling random people that you love them, because you don't know if you'll be able to save a life that day. You'll never know, and you don't need to know. Just do it from your heart. Um, that's it, you guys. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I said I'm just gonna show up and tell them how I'm feeling and what I'm going to do as I move forward. And I'm just going to continue to pray for all of us. And I'm here for anyone. If anybody needs anything, if you need some support, if you need some love, if you need some guidance, I am always available. I get random people texting me all the time and I always respond. So please don't hesitate. My contact information is everywhere. You can go to the website. You can send me a message through their website. You can go to our social media. Anywhere you find Label Free or Deanna Radulescu, message me, contact me. I am not a stranger to anyone. I will welcome you with open arms, and I'm happy to be here for a support. Or if you are one of my colleagues and you want to know like how I have the courage to do that, let's jump on the phone and we can do it together. We can call some random people together, or we can jump in the car together and go run around and tell people that we love them. Whatever works. But I love you guys. I love you very much. I want the best for everyone in this world. And I want a world where we respect one another, we accept one another for our differences, and that we, first and foremost, love each other, love thy neighbor, right? Love each other. Because without humanity, we will not survive. With that being said, you guys, this is your host, Deanna Radulescu. To live your best life, you must live label free. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate, comment, share, and contact me if you need me.